Hey everybody, it's Lisa Purdy, and we're continuing our journey in the Bible. We are in Genesis. I'm using the Amplified version of the Bible, and I'm in chapter 20 of Genesis. So let's get started. Now Abraham journeyed from there toward the south country, which is the Negeb, and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur, and he lived temporarily in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah his wife, "She is my sister." And Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah into his harem. But God came to Abimelech in the dream by night and said, "Behold, you are a dead man because of the woman whom you have taken as your own, for she is a man's wife." But Abimelech had not come near her, so he said, "Lord, will you slay a people who are just and innocent? Did not the man tell me she is my sister? And she herself said, he is my brother. In integrity of heart and innocence of hands I have done this." Then God said to him in a dream, "Yes, I know you did this in the integrity of your heart, for it was I who kept you back and spared you from sinning against me. Therefore I did not give you occasion to touch her. So now restore to the man his wife, for he is a prophet, and he will pray for you, and you will live. But if you do not restore her to him, know that you shall surely die, and you and all who are yours." So Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all of his servants and told them all these things. And the men were exceedingly filled with reverence and fear. Then Abimelech called Abraham and said to him, "What have you done to us? And how have I offended you that you have brought on me and my kingdom a great sin? You have done to me what ought not to be done to anyone." And Abimelech said to Abraham, "What did you see in us that justified you in doing such a thing as this?" And Abraham said, "Because I thought surely there is no reverence or fear of God at all in this place, that they will slay me because of my wife. But truly she is my sister, she is the daughter of my father, but not of my mother, and she became my wife. But God caused me to wander from my father's house. I said to her, this kindness you can show me. At every place we stop, say of me, he is my brother." Then Abimelech took sheep and oxen, male and female slaves, and gave them to Abraham and restored him Sarah, his wife. And Abimelech said, "Behold, my land is before you. Dwell wherever it pleases you." And to Sarah he said, "Behold, I have given this brother of yours 1,000 pieces of silver. See, it has compensated you for all that has occurred, and to vindicate your honor before all who are with you. Before all men, you are cleared and compensated." So Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech and his wife and his female slaves, and they bore children. For the Lord had closed fast the wombs of all Abimelech's household because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. So, interesting things, right? Abraham decided to lie about his wife so that he wouldn't get killed. That's happened before. Just an odd thing to choose to do. And God curses the land of Abimelech because of it. Abimelech doesn't even know or understand what he did until God reveals it to him. And so it's just interesting that, you see how important God puts the sanctity of marriage, that the two should not have had any other things happening within the relationship, which is also interesting because we also know that Abraham had already slept with Hagar prior, and yet this relationship of Abraham and Sarah was very important to God to honor, and he closed the wombs of the people of Abimelech, his household, because of this. Thankfully, God kept Sarah away from Abimelech so that she would not be touched in the time that she was there. But in order for them to know that their wombs had been sealed up, and they were not able to have children, they would have been there for a while. I don't have a commentary in front of me to know how long. I've heard months and stuff, so just be aware. But also look at the favor God puts on Abraham, that he has this guy Abimelech give them riches, money and slaves apparently, as a token of we're paying for our sin. Here you go. Please be on your way. But hey, you're allowed to live here if you want to. And here's your favor. So God had, even though Abraham did this, God still gave him favor and riches. So it's just interesting, that call on Abraham's life, that these things are drawn to him, because if you remember, he had more riches prior. Even with Lot, he had all these things multiplying. So it's just, you see this growing of wealth that is put into Abraham's life, that he has this mantle of riches, essentially, and the things are drawn to him. So very cool. All right, well, I hope this was a good time for you, and that this encourages you to get into the Bible. There's definitely some interesting things and stories in here, and there's lots to learn. It is a living word, so it will help transform your life, and I hope you have a great day.